How's it going, guys? Welcome to Handsome Smells. So today I'm going to be doing a fragrance styling lineup. This was a concept first conceived by a reviewer called Brandon. I'll leave a link to his video and channel in my description below. So for the people that don't know what this is, it's a concept where you pick 6 different fragrances for 6 different categories. So your first category is your signature scent. So which fragrance would you consider as your signature scent? So this could be your go. So this is your go-to guy. Who would you reach for the most out of all your collection? The next category is your work scent. So which fragrance would you wear to work? Whatever work setting that you work in. So it could be in an office setting. It could be if you work behind a bar, if you work in a restaurant, whatever would you consider your work scent? The next category is your night out scent. So what do you reach for when you're going out? So it could be when you're going to a club, a bar, if you're going out for a meal, whatever you consider a night out. What is your fragrance for a night out? Your next category is your close quarter combat scent. So this is fragrance where you have an intimate moment with your significant other. What is your fragrance for that occasion? Uh, the next one is your daring scent. So out of your whole collection, which is your most daring scent, your most daring fragrance? And the last category is your upper class event scent. So this is the fragrance you would wear when you're suited, booted, wearing a nice tie, a nice shirt, and going out to an upper class event. So which one of your fragrance would you choose? So the first category is your signature scent. So this is the scent that you go to the most. And for me, that is L'Homme by YSL. The reason why this is my signature scent is due to the fact that it's incredibly versatile, it's very inoffensive and very likable. You can wear this in all seasons. It's a spring, summer, autumn and winter scent. It can be used for all occasions. It's incredibly versatile. I could use this when I'm going to the cinema, when I'm going to work, when I'm going out with my mates, whenever. This is very versatile and fantastic fragrance, and that's the reason why it's my signature scent. The way I would describe this fragrance is a very smooth ginger. It's fantastic. I love it. All right, so your next category is your work scent. So what's the fragrance you like to wear to work? For me, what I enjoy wearing the most when I'm at work is Terre Hermes by Hermes. This fragrance is incredibly natural smelling. The way I would describe this fragrance is like an earthy orange. It starts off very citrusy with that great orange note at the top, and it dries down to an incredibly woody scent. It's a fantastic fragrance. For me, when I'm wearing fragrances, it's not massively or specifically due to the scent. It's more to do with the fact that how it makes me feel. And wearing Taylor Hermes just works incredibly well for me as a work scent. It just makes me feel incredibly confident knowing I smell incredibly nice. Um, Also, the fact that Taylor Hermes works incredibly well for me as a work scent is the fact that it just has excellent longevity. It works, stays on my skin for about 10 hours, and so it lasts throughout the 8 hours I'm at work. And for that, it's just fantastic. All right, so your next category is your night out scent. For me, I don't go out to clubs or bars. That's not my kind of scene. For me, when I like to go out, I like to go out with mates for a nice meal and go for shisha or hookah, some people call it. For that, I love wearing monotheme leather. Now, this is a fragrance that I found due to a reviewer called Greggy Boy 76. I'll put a link to his review, a fantastic review that he did on this fragrance. It's a clone. This fragrance is a clone of Tom Ford's Tuscan leather, so it smells incredibly alike. The only thing Tuscan leather beats this on is performance. For this, I don't get excellent longevity. I get about 6 hours, and the projection is average. But the reason why I love wearing this when I go out for shisha is that the incense note that you get at the start is incredibly smoky and just works really well when I go out for shisha. Then in the mid, you start getting a raspberry note. And it dries down to an incredibly leather with some fruity notes in there. It's fantastic. I love this fragrance. All right, guys. So the next category for the starting lineup is your close quarter combat scent. So this is your like romantic sort of scent when you're with someone really up close, that person that you really like, the person that you're in love with. It's like you coloured up sort of scent. And for me, that would have to be D&G's The One. This for me is by far the sexiest male fragrance in the market at the moment. I don't care what anyone said, it is by far the sexiest scent out there. It's, I would describe this fragrance as like a fruit punch, sort of tropical vibe, and it has this incredible tobacco note in there in the dry down. It is a fantastic fragrance. A lot of people complain that this doesn't give them excellent longevity or projection. Complain about the performance of this fragrance. Well, for me, I don't know what it is, but this fragrance lasts an incredibly long time, and I'll get fantastic projection in the first 4 hours I wear this. So I feel sorry for the guys that have the best performance with this fragrance. For me, it just really works. It's fantastic. I love this fragrance. All right, guys. So the next category is your most daring scent. So out of your all my fragrances, my most daring fragrance, I would have to give it to Yope Home. Yope, it's got beast mode longevity, beast mode projection. It is incredibly sweet, and you will get noticed wearing this. It's very, very loud, and for that reason, it is a daring scent. I think this scent works really well if you just spray very conservatively. Just one to the chest, and that's about it. I don't spray it on any exposed skin with this. All right, guys. So the last category of this starting lineup is your upper class event scent. So what's the scent you go for when you're suited and booted, wearing a nice shirt and a nice tie, and going out to a nice upper class event? What would be your fragrance for that? For me, it would have to be the Saint de Galan Extreme. This fragrance, it starts off citrusy in the opening and in the mid, and then in the dry down you get a nice cocoa accord. It's a fantastic fragrance. Like I said before, it's not how it smells, but more how it makes me feel. Even though the scent is fantastic, it just makes me feel very confident out there. Just works incredibly well when you're suited and booted. It's a fantastic fragrance. All right, guys. So that was my starting lineup of my fragrances. If you like what you saw, just give me a like or give me a comment below, and also subscribe because I'm going to be pulling out more videos on this channel. I'll mostly be focusing on fragrances, also wet shaving and budget watches, and anything else that comes to my mind really. Anyways, thanks, guys.